Welcome back, everybody. This is Eric here with Moss Pawn and Gun. We've been winding down from our shoot up here that we had, our YouTuber shoot, and we've had Faxon passing through. They came down by my house here, and we decided to get a couple of their guns out and have a look at them. They're introducing a brand new 308 to the market that I'm very excited to tell you about a little bit. But first, we're going to show you kind of one of their flagship guns. This is the ARAK-31. You guys probably remember some of our SHOT Show footage, things like that, where we've talked about Faxon's ARAK-31. On this particular gun, it's very interesting. ARAK comes from the marriage of the AK-47 and the AR-15. It's a long stroke gas piston operation, forward charging handle that can be changed out to either direction. This particular gun has a 16.5-inch medium profile barrel, single chamber brake. It's got their clockable brake. The one that you guys saw me shoot off in the in the full auto meltdown that we did there, yeah, that Faxon, they're the people that make the barrel that we blew up. But anyway, it is a very interesting firearms design, a very modern firearms design. You know, the 21 has been out for a while now. It's an excellent gun. You can get them in 7.62 by 39 and 5.56, obviously. This is kind of, you know, one of their pretty much flagship models, just like you would expect to see just about anywhere. This is one that's in 7.62 by 39. Now this gun takes 7.62 by 39 AR magazines. A lot of folks have complained about that platform and the magazines not being reliable. One way that they've really, not necessarily gotten around it, but addressed those concerns from some folks is the generous feed ramps that they've built into the barrels on these things. Have very large and generous feed ramps. Also, the way that the 21 is set up, everything is modular. Now, they do make their lower, which has the machining and everything kind of blended in to make the whole system, you know, look like it needs to cosmetically, but you can just buy this upper, you know, as a unit and drop it on your AR lower, no problem. This gun's set up pretty much the same way. You guys might remember when we did earlier in the year, we were messing around with some of the magazine bands and stuff. Anytime you got guns floating around different calibers, especially if they're all black ARs or in this case the ARAKs, it's nice to have the bands on there to show, you know, what caliber the gun is. If I pick this gun up, I can look down at their mag band, see it's a 7.62 by 39, and I know I'm not putting the wrong mags or wrong ammo in the gun. Now, getting on to the 308, that's what we're all here to see. We're gonna shoot all these guns, of course. Now, this is the ARAK-31. So what they've done with this is they've taken the DPMS LR308 spec lower, and that's what they've, you know, made their upper off of. It'll work with all of those style of lowers, but they do offer their own lower that they produce as well. So you can get it as an upper or as a complete rifle, like you see here. You got generous ejection port, generous feed ramps on the gun. You know, same cocking mechanism, okay? Pretty much a completely ambidextrous firearm. Both the 21 and the 31, you just flip the bolt around and it'll eject either direction. You see this large ejection port. I mean, I can look through all the way through the gun, okay? So I can set the ejection very simply with just a quick field strip. Really nothing to it. This particular gun has an 18-inch barrel, M-lock rail system on the front here. Some minor rolling changes that have been made past the 21. Now bear in mind, guys, this is a prototype, all right? They're almost there in terms of being, you know, ready for, you know, full-scale production. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the gun a little bit for you because I know that's what everyone probably clicked this video to see. I've got a Next Products SR25 drum magazine loaded up with some 168 grain match ammo. We're just gonna play around with it, have a little fun. thing actually handles quite well. The drum does add a little bit of weight, but this gun is set up to take standard SR25 magazines. So pretty much all your Magpul mags, pretty much anything is out there, should work just fine. We were a little bit worried that the drum wasn't going to run with 100% reliability. This is an X Products product 50-round drum that they make. That's patterned off of some of the original like G3 Navy drums that you saw in some of the early deck guns. All right, see if I got a few more left and just get rid of them here. All right, not so bad. Little drum ran just fine there. Very smooth recoil impulse. With the 31, this gun has recoil impulse that I would definitely say is smoother than any direct gas impingement gun, and as smooth as, if not smoother than, the Scar. So if you ever have a chance to pick one of these up and shoot it, or get your hands on one, I would definitely recommend it. Very good shooting 308. This is not meant to be a review by any means. I mean, at the point that this video is being made, guys, this rifle is literally like 3 days old, okay? Brand new, brand spanking new. Like, pick the baby up by his little feet, spank him, that's how new. All right, so let's grab this here. We're gonna check out the 21 in 5.56 and play around with it a little bit here. We're just running M-buses. When you order just a base gun through your FFL or whatever, you get it in, they come naked like that with M-buses on them. All right, let's try it out. Not bad. I'll tell you what, with that long stroke gas piston operation on the 21, very, very smooth recoil impulse. This gun is a charm to shoot. And with that medium contour barrel, not a whole lot of weight, this is a very handy gun right here. So we're gonna move on to the 7.62 by 39. This one's got a Strike Fire 2 set up on it. This is actually one of the Optics Planet Op Mod versions, and with the tan color. Pretty cool. Let's try her out here. Very cool. I'll tell you what, it's making short work of that gopher 100 yards away with just a red dot. That's not too bad. We're just shooting up some, let's see, a little bit of wolf ammo, you know, nothing too fancy. Making short work of that little bitty gong down there, and that basically equates to headshots. I mean, how accurate does it need to be? I do like the medium contour barrel. It seems rigid enough. I mean, we haven't really done any formal accuracy testing. That's probably something that's gonna come possibly in a future review or something like that. But the guns definitely aren't running too bad. I'm just gonna shut up and finish this mag here. Not bad. All right. Well, this was just meant to be kind of a quick look at both the 21 and the 31 setup here, but mainly the 31. This is a very new gun. There's very few of them out there right now, but they're probably gonna begin shipping to your FFLs. You'll start seeing them very soon. There's not a lot of them out there just yet, but you know, I like to try to do my best to stay on top of this kind of stuff and showing you guys new things when they're coming out and all. But in the world of, let's just say, SR25 mag style AR guns, let's just say, you know, in the world of not an AR-10, think about what's out there. Not really a whole lot. So when something new comes along that can take AR mags, that shoots 308, and that is a, you know, long action style system, especially when it's a long stroke gas piston setup, to me, just seems like it's definitely worth mentioning. They've got a lot of things going for this gun. I'm not going to discuss every little bell and whistle in this video, but I hope you enjoyed this first look. This was just meant to kind of show this gun off. It really intrigued me. I was very interested in it. We will get into the nuts and bolts of these guns, hopefully in a future video. So catch you next time. Have a good one.